tonight, man. Yo, Master, bro. Listen, man. Was over there. Y'all was over there sitting on some major information, man.
What major information are you talking about,
Bro.
man?
Welcome to the Reignscast.
Y'all came out of here and announced not just one Dead or Alive game, but 2 Dead or Alive games in the same event for a PlayStation event at that. And that's what really got me, because like I would have thought Xbox for sure, 100%. Like, how does it feel for you, like, as somebody, like, obviously give a quick little introduction. He doesn't have a lot of time, but Master is the community manager of Team Ninja. He doesn't just work with Dead or Alive, you know what I'm saying? He works with multiple games throughout. I believe it's Koei Tecmo as a whole, right? Like you work with all their games.
Yeah, everything related to Team Ninja and Team Ninja titles, which obviously is under the umbrella of Koei Tecmo, which
Right.
handles a bunch of different games. But I'm under Team Ninja specifically. So Neo, Ninja Gaiden, Wulong, Rises of Ronin, DOA, Ninja Gaiden, all those titles.
Right. And you working closely with those games. Those are all games that like you would probably play if you didn't even work for the company, correct? Like you would play those games either way.
Yeah. I mean, I love Team Ninja titles in general. So like, I
Yeah.
grew up with DOA. So like, I grew up with fighting games, and I grew up with DOA, and obviously Ninja Gaiden eventually came back around. I played the original Ninja Gaiden, so I was aware of what that IP was before it even came back.
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, man. Seeing everybody come back together like this, bro, you know what I mean? Like seeing old faces come back from years ago that I haven't seen in forever pop up, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, too, we got this cool thing with TNS happening. You got people like Black Mamba coming up and signing up out of the woodwork for the tournament, bro. Like, I'm just excited, man, to see everybody back together again. Like the DOA Facebook pages are active. Like the competitive page is coming back. Like people are posting, yeah, dude. Like it's freaking awesome. All the content that people are posting and all that, man. It's just been really cool to just like see everybody just working and doing their thing. Like, do you have any plans yourself outside of, obviously you're going to be doing behind the scenes work and you're going to be mad busy with that. Like you guys got Neo 3 that just dropped, right? You know what I'm saying? That just came out. You guys just announced 2 new DOA games, and obviously you guys got your other games. Ninja Gaiden 4, I'm sure there's DLC in the works. Like, like, do you have plan to make your own content on the side too, though?
Yeah. I want to do more of my own content. I've always been talking about how I want to have more of my own personal stuff. I don't think I've mentioned publicly, but I think to a certain degree, like, yes, I work with the team, but outside the team, like, let's just to kind of take off the Team Ninja hat for just a quick second. Like, I think most people, when they do see me, they kind of just see that person, and they see, me handling those things. But I kind of want to remind people that, I don't think I need to, but I think it would be good, because there's always new generation of players and stuff like that, to remind people that I was a fan just like you know what I'm saying? And I came from the same place. I'm cut from the same cloth.
Understood.
I was a community guy. I was making as you are aware, I used to make content many years ago, all the
For
time,
sure.
before YouTube was actual YouTube.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I plan to do more stuff, more personal things related to the games that I like to play, which happens to be a lot of Team Ninja games and other games as well. But also just like personal shit, just talk about personal things like, hey, this is what I'm going through. This is what I got going on. Just because I think I don't want people just to see my name and only the icon of Hayabusa and just think it's just that, because there's more to that character. You know what I mean? So I
Bro,
want to add more to that.
like 99% of the world's population, I'm sure, thinks that you're just a Hayabusa icon. Like I'm serious, bro.
I
Like
think so too.
when you think about Master, you think about that, like not that picture, but some fucking Hayabusa picture somewhere. Matter of fact, so ready? That's his profile picture. I actually have his picture on here that I have that he sent me that he wanted me to use, and I'm pretty sure it's the DOA. Yep, there it is. So like it's some version of Hayabusa at some point, always somewhere. So like if you see those Hayabusa pictures, like you can't help but honestly, Loki, even when I see like the Ninja Gaiden flies, when I see Hayabusa, I'm like, bro, like that's gonna be a Master picture at some point, somewhere for sure. But I get what you're saying, because like you want to do more like interpersonal content to kind of show like the other side of you that people might not be aware of, that's not just like you being like a combo video guy or like a high level, top level Dead or Alive player playing on TV for CGS. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously working for Team Ninja, like that's like a freaking dream for anybody who makes content for the game or is just a fan of the game. So like, but outside of that alone, like just kind of talking about like life for you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And I think one of the biggest thing is though, I don't want to stray away from gaming too much. I don't want to give this whole message like, oh, I've moved on. That's not what I'm trying to say. So
Hmm.
I hope people don't misinterpret that. But I also want to give like my point of views of all these conversations that I've had in the past. From like just getting into the game, why I got into the game, and things like in more detail, and as well as like how did pro gaming start and how did those conversations go, and then like some talks, not all talks, obviously, some discussions from the old Team Ninja and the new Team Ninja and the journey of all these games I've been a part of that I've been very fortunate to be a part of.
Yeah.
So those types of things. So that way people can understand. It's like, what it like there may be people like, what does it take to be a pro gamer? And I always see like videos and stuff like that. And I look at it and there's some truth to what they say sometimes where I see it. And then there's other parts where I'm just like, they're so wrong. It doesn't take that. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
It's like so
Hmm.
many there's so many other aspects of it. So I feel like I have a really cool perspective and I want to share that perspective so other people are aware of it.
But real quick, you also have a perspective, bro, that I want to talk about that's unique though, because you were like when we talk about pro gaming, like there's a difference, there's levels to that shit. However, but when you're
Right.
doing something at a professional level, like what comes along with that, and I'm sure that that's kind of what you're getting at. You're going to be talking more deeply than about just like, all right, well, I was a high level player, like clearly I was traveling for the game, and clearly like but like what went into that shit to be a professional at what you do rather than just being good at it or just like like getting a couple shots here and there. Like you were really out there, like as a professional gamer doing that shit on your LinkedIn page type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And that's kind of what I want to discuss more in more detail and what it takes and what it is to be considered that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? There's
understood.
there's always there's always those conversations like, oh yeah, I'm a pro gamer. Like you just said, you get those three letters, and that's fine. Again, if you have some level of sponsorship, but I'm talking about like you should have. I've always been a fan of like, yeah, good players and really good, creators and people that really represent their game and can do well. Yeah, you should definitely get some level of support and sponsorship, and they should definitely pursue that if they got that. But sometimes there's this confusion where it's like, oh yeah, I'm a part of this team and this and that, and it's like, yeah, but what is this team really adding on to you? You know what I'm saying? What is it really? Or are you just advertising something you don't really know? You know what I mean? And
Exact.
those are the type of
Yeah.
discussions I want to have. Because when I did it, I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh
was
yeah,
getting a paycheck every month. And
for sure.
yeah, I was getting a paycheck every month. I was coming out on TV. That was the real deal.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And
Yeah.
like, and I'm hoping that obviously too, it sucks because this isn't even like a type of thing where it's like you're even trying to like brag about it. Like there's not really a lot of unique opportunities like that even now. Like there's not a bunch
Yeah,
of
yeah, even
things to
now.
that
Yeah.
scale, bro. Like CGS and all that shit do was like revolutionary, not just for its time, but for any time. If that shit came out on today, it would be insane. Like in the same layout,
Yeah.
same format, the way it looked like it could just newer cameras, bro. That's all it would need. This shit would blend right in. It was super ahead of its time for sure. So it'd be cool to see all that. I'm looking forward to definitely seeing that. But I don't have a lot of time. But real quick before we get you out of here, I'm sure there's gonna be people and maybe have like two or three questions I'd like to maybe get you to ask them. But with all this happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like with Dead or Alive, this future, this new DOA title, DOA 6 last round or whatever is coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like we could be seeing like change here when it comes to maybe like we're gonna get like a bunch of more players coming in to try the game and maybe we can expand this community even more beyond what it currently is. Like, do you feel like with what is currently cooking up right now that is something that we could possibly see like yo, I think this could actually like put us on another scale. You know what I mean?
I see. I see. There's. I don't. I guess the thing for me is like I don't want to say like this is gonna send you to the moon, right? Like
No, of course not.
that would be a bad way to set up expectations. But I would say that I think we're in a very unique place in the fighting game space, specifically the 3D fighting game space, and with the announcement of these two games coming out. Um, I think we're in a really good place for people to get into the game, get a whole new generation of players. And you guys have already been doing it. Like you've been killing it, dude. Like you've been showing, your support for many many years. There's several other people that I can name right now. I just don't want
Oh
to forget
yeah.
anybody. They've been doing it for several years. I do have to give a shout out to Hoodless because that guy has been fucking. He's
He's
been on it. You know
he's
what
a
I'm saying?
monster, bro. He's got
Yeah, he's a great role model in the sense of as a top player gaming wise, in DOA, and also for supporting the community the way he does and doing what he does. I mean, TNS. I would assume without his support, the game might not have been
Oh
online.
hell
You know what I'm
no,
saying? He's
no
pushing
no
that
no.
hard for it.
We wouldn't have
Yeah.
saw
So,
that.
but there's several other people besides yourself and him that I just don't want to forget naming
Oh
that
yeah,
have supported the scene, rather it being many years ago and recently. But you guys, I want to emphasize that more so the last 3 to 6 months, maybe even the last year. Honestly, you guys have been really like being very supportive, showing it online. I see the comments. I don't comment a lot sometimes, but I see the comments where like DOA is my favorite fighting game because of XYZ, and I see it on on Twitter, or I see it on YouTube, or I see it whatever, and things that you guys would like to see and all that stuff. I see all that stuff. I just don't comment on it all the
yeah
time.
for sure.
And and then the other thing is, you guys have been very supportive. A lot of you have came out to support people like Smug and getting excited for other fighters from other genres or other fighting games to get inside DOA and get to play it and get to really expand on and learn it for really how it's supposed to be played. So seeing you guys come together like that to support the scene after so many years, this is before the announcement, mind you. So to see you guys come together like that, that's awesome. So I
Yeah.
think we're in a very, very unique place to get a new generation of players and also have the OGs as well involved and continue to support the scene.
That is, bro. That's actually like the best way to say that. Like, we're really at this point where it's like we really are. We can have our hands and like we have everybody everywhere they need to be. Like we can pull in the new people. The OGs are still here, bro. Like we're gonna see the OGs. I already see them. They're popping up. Like we can really pull in this new crowd of people. But before we get you out of here, I do it. That was great. I'm definitely gonna have to put that. It was like really perfectly said. That's kind of what I've been trying to say. I've been saying that for like the last 2 hours, but you kind of just said it very fast. Um, we got some questions here for you. Before that, is there anything that you wanted to say, something that you wanted to add, like just randomly, like something that maybe you wanted to share with people or anything? Maybe like other than
I
what
just
you're
wanted to
working on too. Like I know you're working on your interpersonal content, but maybe you got some other announcements or something.
No, no, no. I just wanted to say, big shout outs to everybody that's been, supporting the scene for many years, and as well as yourself and putting up content and showing people why DOA is so great. Regardless of which one is your favorite, I mean, just the fact that people are talking about DOA is always great, and I just want to encourage people to continue to do that. And I feel like right now, because think about it, especially if you want to like share your skills or just share content, rather it be your skills or content, now is a really good time. You got 2 games on the way. It's like get on top of it, guys. Like that's all I can
Definitely.
say. Get on top of it. Share why you like, XYZ character. Share why you like doing these combos. Share why you follow. I mean, you got 2 games to come. I think it's a great time. I think that's I want to encourage people to do that.
For sure, definitely. Well, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate your time. I know you're mad busy. You guys just announced 2 games. Y'all got other shit that came out and shit that's coming out. So I know you're mad busy. It's probably hard to spend some time. And you got life too. Like not to mention you're talking about Hoodless. Like this man's a father. Like he's got a wife. Like he's doing it all. Like he got a job.
Yeah,
Like crazy.
yeah. I do want to remind people that like, although like you see my name sometimes pop up and you see my icon, I do have a regular life that I try to get to
I didn't even,
sometimes.
bro. I swear, like until you showed me the pictures of you skiing and shit, like I didn't think you did anything but just sit in a cave all day and just wear a ninja suit. I swear to God, like I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
this dude. Until you showed me
yeah,
pictures of you going out and doing real life activities, I was for sure all you did was do combo videos and just fucking like, I don't know, bro. I didn't, but no, for sure, definitely, and it'd be cool to see that for sure, because bro, everybody who plays DOA knows who you are. So like, I don't think anybody's ever really seen like maybe like I remember you used to post the old shit back in the day. Like I was like a master fan like way back in the day before the comment videos. You were posting like you were posting like workout videos and shit, and like you were one of the first
yeah.
people in like the fucking gaming community to do some shit like that for real. I'm like, motherfuckers in his backyard doing spin kicks and shit and flexing. I'm like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go and start doing that shit. But
Yeah,
I get that because you see that I do my other social media shit, and it's important to have those
yeah,
balances of what I'm saying. So, but no, so we got another
yeah.
question here. This I'm gonna get Rev's question because these are funny. Rev wants you to rate these masters in order from like the best to worst out of the three. We got Master Splinter, Master Roshi, and Master Chief.
That's funny. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with Master Splinter because he raised 4 ninjas, very epic ninjas.
Damn,
So I gotta go with Master Ninja, and then I have to go with man, Master Roshi or
that's
Master
hard. That one's
Chief. I'm
hard.
gonna have to go with Master Roshi. I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, that was hard.
Damn.
I'm going with
If the
Master Roshi,
Chief is
Master
the
Chief.
third
I
one,
know.
that's a hard one, bro. Because Master Chief
No, it
is like one
is.
of the
It is.
most
I don't want to
iconic
put him down
characters of
there.
all
Those are the
time.
choices.
Yeah,
I
damn,
didn't want to
Master
put them there, but those
Chief.
are the choices, man.
Sheesh. That was a hard one, bro. You fucked them all up with that one.
Yeah.
Let me see what else we got. Let's get like 2 more and then we'll get out of here. Somebody asked, did you play the new Ninja Gaiden? Let me rephrase that one. Did you beat the new Ninja Gaiden on Master Ninja mode? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah. I did.
that.
I did beat the new Ninja Gaiden 4 on Master Ninja, and then I also did. I didn't do it on stream. I was almost doing it on stream, but I did finish it off stream.
Yeah,
And then I did do. I think I did all the first base challenges with Hayabusa on the highest difficulty. For those people that know the highest difficulty, they basically lower your life bar to like 1 hit, basically. So I did all of the first challenges with
bro.
Hayabusa.
I had to tap out. Like I'm surprised. Listen, you know, I played the game and I had to beat it in a timely manner. So like I'm surprised with myself for beating it on hard in like 4 days. For me not being a Ninja Gaiden player, that shit was kind of
Yeah.
challenging at times. So like I had to really sit. And you can ask anybody. Like I was like, yo, like I don't think I'm gonna beat this shit in time. Like I'm getting my ass whooped over here. Like bro, not even for nothing. They really make you. And I'm not saying it's the hardest thing in the world because you guys are in Ninja Gaiden vets, but you have to sit there and really like look at the patterns to like beat them. And like the Master Ninja, I started it. That shit's hard, but bro, I'm not even joking with you when I say those challenges, whatever those trials are. Some of those
Yeah,
shits
the
are
trials.
so hard that I'm like, bro, I watch people on YouTube doing. I'm like, yo, these are like the real OG Ninja Gaiden players. I thought I was hot shit when I beat it on hard mode. I swear you can tell me nothing. I was like, bro, all this shit y'all been talking for years about Ninja Gaiden, this shit is not that hard. Nah,
No,
bro.
that's hard. It's a difficult game, and I like to play without the HUD, so I literally can't even see my life bar.
Oh, bro, it's hell no. I have to play with the indicators telling me where shurikens are flying and shit. No way, bro. I would not be playing. There's a no HUD mode?
Yeah, there's no HUD. You just get it off.
Get the fuck
I
out of
never
here.
play. For people that don't know, I never play Ninja Gaiden 4 with the HUD on. It's always off.
Bro, what? I didn't even know that was a feature. That's kind of sick, actually. I'm gonna play on easy mode, but I don't really want to ask anything that's kind of like leading into some shit. So let me avoid those. Like, is Dead or Alive 7 coming out tomorrow?
Confirmed.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, no, definitely.
As you're looking for a question, keep looking for a question. I will
Yeah.
say that there's always been like a lot of people always ask me the question of like, how did you know about Ninja Gaiden and Neo and DOA? Yes, just so you guys know, I've known about these projects for many months, and it's just about being a ninja, and I can't share that with you guys. So I know you guys are wondering, how long I've known. I'm not gonna tell you how long I've known about these projects, but I've known them for a while.
That's crazy. Like, yeah, bro, they came to me like exactly like 9 months ago when y'all was in the trenches crying for a new game. I knew. You know what I'm saying? I just had to just let y'all burn for 9 months. You know what I'm saying? Just that's gotta be chaotic, just watching the whole DOA community just spiral out of fucking control. Like these motherfuckers just gotta wait like 9 months and shit. Like that's crazy, man. Okay, this is a good one. So like I guess as a I don't know, maybe you can answer this one as like as a non-employee, but what do you think that Six Last Round would need to succeed? Like what we have from Six, like what is there as a game? Like what do you think that maybe if you just as a fan, like if you're speaking on DOA 6 as a product, what do you think that's something that they could add to make the game more, I guess, better,
I guess that's a really good question. I was gonna say, um, my answer will be totally dependent on how you interpret that question. You know what I'm saying? So
Understood.
the way I am interpreting it is what would make it really, really successful, or what would make it like what would add something new to it. So I'm trying to interpret it in my own way. And I would be like, what would be a really, really cool guest character on there? You know what I'm saying? That really like people can't let go. They just gotta get it. And there's always conversations about many, many characters, and I know one of them, which people are probably thinking right now, is like Tifa. So like that, like things like that would be like is what I'm thinking
Hell
would
yeah.
would set it off. You know what I
That
mean?
was sent it over
So
the
that's just kind
edge,
of how,
bro.
yeah, that's kind of how I interpret that question. So that would be my answer to that question.
Right. That's a great one. And let me squeeze. Somebody asked, why don't you say nosebleed anymore?
I haven't been playing a whole lot like I used to,
So
but
you're
I
losing your
do.
sayings.
Yeah, I know. People are saying, it's so
Oh.
funny. People are saying them, and I'm not even there. I got a copyright.
Oh no, yeah, bro. So your sayings are cemented into the nosebleed, handstand
The
saves
Master
lives,
Special.
The master
Oh, yeah,
special,
that's a
no
live.
matter what, when someone gets run up and grabbed, it's literally cemented that you got master special. Even if the throw is like 40 frames, like you got run up and thrown, it's the master special, 100%. Like there's certain things that are definitely cemented. Not even that, but the fucking computer is programmed to spam handstands every fucking 2 seconds. I've never seen
Dude.
anything like that. When I first saw that, and it was after some patch in DOA 5 or something, I sent your
Last
message.
round, yeah.
I said, yo, these motherfuckers are doing handstands every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I remember that conversation. You hit me up, I was like, dude, have you seen this? I was like, no, they're not.
You were like,
When
no,
you
they're
said that, I was
not.
like,
And then
holy
like
crap.
a day later, you're like, holy fucking shit, they're doing handstands every 2 seconds, yo. So, yo, they
That
patented,
computer didn't even know what a handstand was before that patch.
bro, like seriously, like they cemented, like for sure, like, and you're cemented
Yeah.
into the history, like of the community and the game. And, you know, again, just to even have somebody like that, I was talking to Hillis too, man. Like, bro, like Nash fan, like, bro, you guys are OGs to even. It's a blessing to just have us be healthy and alive to even see this point, bro. Like, we've lost so many soldiers along the way. You know, rest in peace and NCW. We got a lot of people that,
Yep.
unfortunately, are not here with us anymore that would have fucking been gods at this game. You know what I'm saying? That would have loved to see this moment, and it's just a blessing to still be here. You know what I'm saying? To be able to see this moment, to be able to seize it, and to be able to hopefully wake up tomorrow, talk more about this shit in the future. But you know, that's gonna do it, man. I appreciate you coming through. I know you're mad busy. Make sure you guys follow Master if you want to give any last minute things. If you want to get shout out your socials or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I appreciate you having me on here. I'm
Yeah,
glad
of
I can hop
course.
on here for just a little bit, and then be able to just kind of chat a little bit and have answer some questions. I also want to say, because you were just talking about, all the people that they've been around with DOA and all that stuff. I also want to let everybody know that I'm always very grateful for all the support you guys have all given me, even if I'm not always out of the shadows all the time. But I do see it and I do appreciate it. And I thank you guys for tagging me and anything you find, anything you want to share, feedback and stuff like that, or just having some matches sometimes. So if you guys want to find me, you guys can find me on just about everything with the letters O Master O. So you can pretty much find me anywhere with that. So
He
if
stuck
you
to
want
the
to hit
O.
me up or tag me, just reach out and then I'll try to get to it when I can. But I am a very busy ninja these days with so many games.
Yeah, definitely. Well, listen, bro, I really appreciate your time. I hope that maybe we can have some more time in the future. This is an every 2 week thing, so I'm hoping to keep it really, really strictly DOA related because I think it's good to have something like this in a space run by DOA players, controlled by DOA players, so we can talk about the shit and actually know what we're talking about. And I think it's a great time, man. So I appreciate you
Yeah.
coming on here, man. Shout out to Master, of course. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna let you get out of here now.
All right, man. Take care,
brother. See you,
Bye.
man.